Hey guys, editor Liz here. As I'm putting this together, there have been a lots of issues, what with the footage being, it became corrupted and then it wasn't, and stuff like that. So, in all of the trouble of me trying to get this edited, the film quality is not going to be as good as it will be in the future. We're going to try to get that figured out for next time, so just apologies for that, but I hope you enjoyed this episode.
I see. Testing.
Testing. Prova. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That should be good. I'm gonna look at it now. Go.
Hi guys! Buonasera, buongiorno. I don't know if you can notice. It's darker. And I'm actually excited about this.
Yeah.
We've changed the lights. The plant is still here. We accept names.
Yeah, she's our emotional support. Well, she or he, we don't know yet.
They.
They are our emotional support plant. If you have name suggestions, let us know.
We will gladly accept it. But actually, thanks Khalid again for this. You're a rock star.
Yeah, he figured out all the lighting all by himself. We just sat here and didn't help.
we were just free.
We just sat here so we could see the lighting. But
yeah. No, but this is, I was thinking about this before we started filming, and I was like, this is an important lesson, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lesson about improving. Like, we just started our video session of the podcast last 2 weeks ago, last week? I don't know.
It was last week.
Oh, whoa!
I know. It
so much
feels
has
like
changed.
I could write a book on what has happened in the last week. But that's a story for another podcast.
Yeah. But anyway, it's kind of like, you know, we started, we recorded, we looked at the videos, and when we started, we were like, this is perfect. And then we looked at the videos and we were like, well, I think this could be improved and that could be changed. And if you do this without judgment, like, that's the key to progression without depression. Because it's like, you give yourself the grace that you should give yourself in the past. You give your past self the grace that you deserve.
Exactly.
In general.
Yeah.
Like, if you are good enough to be like, hey, I wasn't perfect. I didn't know what I was doing. Which is true. We had no idea what this was. And how it was going to look on camera. It looked a little like a hospital, I think.
Yeah, it was very like, we were both very washed out. When I was editing it. It was a hard edit just because, like, first and foremost, when you're editing these things, I was basically staring at our faces for like 8 hours.
Which is not a bad thing to do because we're hot.
But it's like just the brightness of it all, and it just wasn't the best setup. And for that, we made adjustments. So
see,
adjustments. They're necessary.
Yeah. That's a hard word.
Adjustments?
Yeah.
Like that, or what is it? What's the other one that you could never say? Maintenance?
You didn't have to do that.
Sorry.
That's okay. I don't care. Yeah, I still can't say it. And there is another one that I think it's kind of hard, but I don't remember right now. Anyway, yeah, adjustments are necessary. There was one yesterday I couldn't pronounce. I forgot it, but yeah. Anyway, talking about adjustment and being kind to yourself, we have to be kind to our past, because sometimes we do things in the past and then we looked at them and then we're like, that was cringe. You know? Yeah. There's this trend that everything is cringe now, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's cringe. Which I do agree that things are cringe. Like, sometimes I look at people and I'm like, why are you guys holding hands?
See, I personally don't really think that, but there are certain things where I'm like, okay, why are you like... Oh, there was this one time I was sitting in the JKB, and I was trying to just like do homework and eat before my religion class, and there was this couple sitting next to me, and they were like... It was just...
Too much?
Too much. It was way too much. They were doing way too much. And there were sounds, and I was just like, I need to get out of here.
In a university public space.
And I was...
I do not care. Like, I'm a big PDA person.
Yeah.
Public demonstration.
Public...
Affection.
Public display of affection.
Yeah. I don't care. But not in, like, university. Like, you have to contextualize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can't... Anyway, you do know that I have a problem with holding hands.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
If you guys don't know. I hate holding hands. It makes my bones feel weird.
I don't understand. I love holding hands. I love it. It's like the little intertwining of fingers.
I can do pinkies.
You do pinkies?
I do pinkies.
I like pinkies
That's
too.
really cute.
But like, I don't know. It's just security.
Oh my gosh, it makes me feel constricted. And that says a lot about us. That was funny for no reason. But if you get to know us better, Khalid's laughing, he knows. He knows what's up. Anyway, so I was saying, other than holding hands, which is the cringiest thing a couple can do.
That is, wow, okay. The cringiest thing they can do. I don't know about that.
Imagine you're walking and you are holding hands like this for more than 30 seconds.
I like that. It's cute.
It gives me vomit vibes. I can't explain it.
That's like me with like couples in like amusement park lines, you know, where they're like basically.
I like that.
It's too sweaty, first and foremost.
Of course, yeah,
But
like don't do it all the
then
time.
also, it's like,
but it's
no
sweet.
one needs to see. Like, can you?
I
not?
like behind hugs when you just hug me like that.
Okay, that's fine, but like in line for 45 minutes.
Okay, don't do it for 45 minutes,
It's like-
but do it. It's cute. See?
We have different opinions.
This is about a lesson about communication and boundaries with your girlfriends or boyfriends or partners.
Yes.
People like different things. So it's important to realize that you have to have a talk with those people, because if a guy really likes me and tries to hold my hand for more than 30 seconds, I might collapse. So, and it's nothing against the boy or the man or the whatever.
No.
Like it's just me. It's a me problem. I'm aware. You know? So like people like different things. I feel like, and then we'll go back to the Grinch, but I feel like this is important. I feel like there is so.
Wait, hold on. Did you say you're gonna go back to the Grinch?
I always go back to the Grinch. But no, I mean.
Oh, you. I completely missed.
Insert
Guys, I'm
picture
tired.
of me and the Grinch.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying.
Back to the.
Yes, I feel like when you get into the new relationship, there's so much like pressure around the first kiss and first holding hand and first thing. So let's talk about that for a second, then we'll move on with my schedule.
Yes.
Anyway, I was saying like, if I get with someone and it's a new relationship, it's a new thing, I do not know what they like and they do not know what I like.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, imagine a guy is flirting with me and we're walking next to each other and then our hands touch because I move a lot. And then he thinks, oh, I can hold her hand, and he holds her hand in my hand in that exact moment. Like, I would hate it. Mm-hmm. But not because I don't like the affection, but because I don't like that. So I would reject that because it's the rejection of the holding hand. And someone else would love it, and he might be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't want to hold my hand. Like, it's just a lot of those when it's actually bad communication and expectations of a relationship that you have based on your old relationships and all your own likings.
Because I feel like every relationship is different, and like every partner you have is going to be different. There's no like cookie cutter. Like people always talk about finding the cookie cutter of like someone who's like the tall, dark, handsome, whatever, which is just completely unrealistic. But like every partner you have is going to be different, and it's unfair to
I said hot.
The only thing I saw Cleve facepalm, and I was like, what did you say?
You know I have a type, okay?
And there's no like cookie cutter, and so to have the expectations from like the past one is completely unfair to not only yourself and to the other person, but to the possibility of your relationship, because you're already starting on shaky expectations, and when they don't meet them, because who's going to meet expectations? You know, like unless it's communication, which is a very realistic expectation.
It's like
but it's what was I saying? I'm like
cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter, yeah. It's like it's just be open to what the other person is expecting and what you're expecting. You need to have conversations, basically.
And of course, there might be people who fit better
Yes.
Like, there might be people who do not like to hold hands. You know?
Exactly.
And, like, I'm like, okay, but
Yeah.
I can't, like, it would be my red flag if I were looking only for those kind of people.
Exactly.
There's a difference between having standards of the person you want to be with and having values that you want to share compared to, like, things that actually make no difference.
Yeah, like, for example, just with your, like, holding hands example, or, like, the my hugging from behind example.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't mind that. It's just,
Yeah.
at a certain point, it's like,
I
okay,
mind.
let's stop. But it's like, another part of a relationship is sacrifice.
Yeah.
And if that is a part of their love language and how they feel loved is holding hands or doing the hug from behind thing, you can...
I could sacrifice for a minute.
Like, I could personally sacrifice for someone, especially if they're sacrificing to do things that make me feel loved.
There has to be a balance. If it's a capital no, that's different, you know. But like, if my boyfriend would be like, oh, I really want to hold hand, like, it makes me feel really, like, close, I'll be like, I give you 1 minute, like, and then we can stop, you know what I'm saying?
Synchronizing watches.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you have to make sacrifices. There are, because they're important, but they're also doable, right? Like, you don't have to annulare. Oh my gosh, delete yourself. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to repress yourself just because you want to validate the other person's wishes.
If you have to delete parts of yourself in order to have the other person stay with you, also, that's just not worth it. You need to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, let's just put that out right now. Like, if you have to compromise parts of yourself because the other, like important parts of yourself. You know? Like, let's put that. Like, if it's like you
wake up at 7 in the morning.
So, like, that's something that's like completely fine. But like, if you have to like compromise parts of yourself, such as like ways that make you feel like, such as communication, being complimented, stuff like that, just to have the other person stay with you, you need to get out of that relationship, and you need to just dip, like, and because they'll find someone who is completely fine with the way that they want to run things, but for you, waiting a little bit longer to find the person who is not going to make you have to compromise yourself compared to settling is a way better scenario, because you'll be happier further down the road. We're both having problems with English today. It's fine.
It's okay. That's okay. So that's what I was thinking, right? Like, yeah, I don't know how we got there, but
anyways, yeah, our little
we always do
advice with Liz and Vale.
Next. So let's go back to the cute and cringe things, right?
Let's do that,
like, because there's a lot of things that couples. So 2 couples first.
Yeah.
There's some things that couples have shared. Especially, I was looking on some social medias that like. They talk about these things, and there's comments where people are like yes and no. So let's play cute or cringe.
Yes.
Couple sharing a toothbrush because it's romantic.
Oh, that's so gross. I'm so sorry. Like, that's just disgusting.
I think it's disgusting too.
So
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I do agree that it's disgusting. I'm just gonna put it out there. I've seen people be like, yeah, but we kiss each other all the time, so that makes no difference.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but that's
no.
it's different. It's so yeah. See, Kalina agrees. It's just different because, like, sure,
Oral hygiene.
it's oral hygiene because you're not like, it's like getting all of the remnants. The toothbrush is getting all the remnants, you know, and it's also like sanitizing. You're not sanitizing with you when you're.
It's disgusting.
Okay, well, you don't need to. I'm gonna end up like
cringe. Okay. Cringe. We should have a button or something. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, what about? I have a list. That's why. What about using baby voice during arguments to diffuse the tension?
the baby voice. I can't do the baby voice. I cannot. It's like,
honey, come on.
No. The second a man uses a baby voice on me is the day I walk out the door.
What about a woman using a baby voice?
It's still like, why are you trying to make yourself like? No. Why are you trying to make yourself look like? It's like, I just can't. It's like almost like it just triggers.
It's terrible.
Something in me. Like,
it's terrible. 3, 2, 1. Cringe.
Yeah.
Okay, Couples feeding each other at restaurants in front of others.
Did you just look up like an entire just cringe list?
Oh, I did.
This is just disgusting. Okay, actually, this isn't as bad as like the baby voice thing for me.
Okay.
Because sometimes I feel like when you're at a restaurant and you're like, oh, like, do you want to try this? You know.
Yeah, I can see that. But if
is
it's
fun.
like,
But if
you
it's
know.
like the romantic, like Lady and the Tramp type vibes where you're doing the spaghetti.
I need a moment of silence after you said that. Okay, we can go.
Okay.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's I don't like it. I feel like there is a difference if it's like, but then it becomes kind of sexy. Like it can become vulgar based on what you're doing.
Especially like how you move your mouth.
Yeah, yeah. And you look at him and he. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cringe. Okay, this is interesting. Asking your significant other to sign a relationship contract
Like a prenup?
for a relationship.
Like just for boyfriend girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
Like from. To all
Like imagine to all the boys I've loved
yeah, like that
before.
where they sign a contract. With, I feel like that's just kind of cringe, honestly.
I agree, but I will say that is a difference because they were fake dating.
That's true.
So-
they were fake dating, so they actually had to have rules.
A contract.
I mean, did they
rules.
listen to those rules? No.
No, of course they
But-
made out in a hot
yeah.
tub. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
I feel like coming up with when you're actually dating someone, coming up with a contract, this is just something you guys need to communicate about.
yeah,
In my own personal opinion. It's
I
kinda
don't-
cringe. It's kind of extra. if we're being
it's kind of
completely
cringe. If a boy were like, "Hey, do you want to sign a relationship contract with me?"
Good luck finding someone who'd want to do that with you, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, if you were a male watching this and you thought that was a good idea as soon as she said that,
Yeah,
you
no.
have some learning to do.
Yeah,
Women don't like that.
that's too much.
We don't get turned on by that. It's actually a big turn off. So maybe just,
Oh.
yeah, maybe that's not it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cringe. Okay, let's do something that is not relationship wise. Okay.
Okay.
Posting long emotional captions on social media.
Okay, that's not, because okay, see, I don't do them all the time. But there are times where I feel like it is necessary. Like, there was a time back in last November, actually, where I posted something from my notes app that I wrote about the sky and my relationship with Christ. And I felt like that was necessary to share, you know? But I feel like when it's like, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the situation
Yeah.
as far as what they're posting. Because
Well-
if it's about, like, the food, and they're like, this spaghetti was so good, it made me think of the rolling hills of Italy, blah, 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 blah. Like, and I don't know if anything I said was factually correct.
It's okay. There was a moment. No, I agree. I think once in a while, I think it's fine.
Once it turns into, like, food blogger, like, you know when you go to look up a recipe, and it's like, they tell the entire
Sure,
life
but that's like
story?
a whole other thing. I'm talking
Yeah.
about normal people, normal lives. Like,
No, I'm saying, like, once that it becomes something like that, is when I'm like, okay, we don't need to know all of this information.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like, I don't mind like recaps and stuff, but I also don't think every post should be a recap.
I don't think every post should be a recap. I feel like there should be a gentle balance as far as, like, short versus long.
So you think cringe or cute?
Just because I'm guilty of doing this sometimes,
I'll say
I'm
cute.
gonna say cute, because I feel like I'd be a little bit of a hypocrite if
I do it too. I'll say cute with balance.
Cute with balance, that's a good thing to do, so.
Okay, let's see. Oversharing intimate relationship details online.
Oh, okay, online. Okay, if it's with the public, that's cringe. But if it's, like, close friends story, that's, yeah. I'm a big close friends story person, so it's like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah, it's like if you're posting on your main story, oh, I just got, like, we made out for 3 hours, like, that's like your personal, like, public story, like, that's just a little weird.
Yeah, I agree. I as a drama person that likes the drama,
Yeah.
I would like people to post why they broke up.
Oh, yes, please.
I think there should be
a whole, like, sit down.
a sit down moment when all my there's people I haven't seen them in years,
Yes.
and I know they've been in a relationship for years,
Yes.
and then I see gone. And I'm like,
Yeah, like,
what happened?
you know, like how YouTubers sit down and they're like, yeah, so we broke up, here's why.
That's what everyone should do.
Legally required to do that. Because I get so curious and I go into internet stalking mode. It's like,
Exactly. But if you do it all the time, I think that's a little cringy.
it is a little, yeah.
So
Are we saying cringe? Yeah, probably cringe.
Because the other one, I think it would be cringe, but it's just like we would like it, but it would be cringe, you know? So cringe.
Okay.
Cringe. Okay. Recording and posting every single date night or vacation activity.
I don't know, cause it's like if you like making little like videos, like TikToks and stuff, that would be cute. I feel like also it's kind of cringe if you're recording every single moment of it.
Yeah.
Because if you're on a vacation, if you're on a date, if you're out with friends, you should be present in the moment. Because you know photos and videos are great, and you can get those, but also I feel like there should be some time where you don't have your camera in someone's face, you know?
I agree.
Like, it wouldn't be a very fun friendship if every time we were out I was like, Vale, you know? Like, it's like from time to time, yes, but like all the time, it's a little cringe. So it depends on what type of
I agree.
Thing we're talking about here. But if they're like posting like it's like a live stream of like them eating dinner or something, that's a little much. It's like
Who's watching it?
who's gonna watch that? Who watches that? And personally, who cares?
Yeah, true. Well, I see my Instagram as more like in my journal. Like I don't care.
Yes.
What people post. And so that was a very thick accent. And so it's kind of like I do post a lot about where I'm going on vacation or when I look hot and stuff like that, just because like I feel like that's my thing.
Yes.
But also I don't post everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't post every single detail because while social media is like it's like a journal for both, but more her than me. I'm learning. She's training me to do that. To be like she's trained me quite well. But it
works.
It's very fun to use it as a journal, but also there are some things where you gotta use an actual journal and not the public. You know, you can't to stay under wraps.
I agree.
Yeah, so.
I'll say cute just because I feel like there's a balance.
Just because because I know some friends that we both have that will take videos of date nights and vacations and post them on TikToks and stuff, and they're really cute.
They
so
are.
it's like
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Adult obsessively collecting children's toy like Funko Pops or Beanie Babies.
The key word here is obsessively. It's like see, if it's just something that they're doing to like as a hobby, yes. But if they're up until like 4 a.m. trying to win a bid on eBay, that's where I'm like, you need to rethink some life decisions here.
Well, I'm gonna say if it's a passion that doesn't hurt anyone, I don't think it's a problem, right? No. But also, please don't have it in your own personal room if you have a girlfriend. I would feel absurd.
Unless it's Legos. If I walk into a guy's room and he has a whole shelf that's just like their Lego collection, I'm immediate. I want to marry this man. Like I'm dead.
I'm not saying. I'm just like. Funko Pops make me feel like people are looking at me.
Oh,
and I don't want to make out
Funko Pops, bobbleheads, baby dolls, Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
No.
Right? I'll say cute, just because I also like when a guy is interested.
Yeah, I like
in
it when they
something
have passion.
Yeah. But please don't make Bacall in front of it, kind of a thing. That's my thing. But
yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. I'm trying to read the best ones that I like.
No, you're good.
Insisting on talking to pets in a human baby voice in front of friends or guests.
Oh no, I think that's cute. Because
like
it's kind of, I mean, I sometimes think it's funny when you talk to pets in like normal voices. Be like, dude, what are you doing?
I think it's cute.
You know, but like sometimes it's just like they're like your little baby. You have to. That's like, yeah, no.
No, I don't care. I think it's cute. I'm here because it's like we have to decide, not because everything that I say has to be cringe. So no, I think it's cute.
I think it's cute because also I'm guilty of doing that. So it's like
fangirling or fanboying over celebrities in public.
Like, what's the definition of fangirling and fanboying here?
Okay, this is gonna start actually a debate.
Okay, let's go.
Taylor Swift fangirling concerts. I would say as a fangirl, like girls just dress up for it and everything. And soccer game fanboying boys at the national soccer game with all the tint in their face and everything. Like, do we see a difference, or is it just sexism?
I was gonna say that because it's like when we like do like because we're both Taylor Swift fans here, and let's say that we went to the Eras tour, right? We had the bracelets, we dressed up as our favorite era, we were there, we weren't bothering anybody, and we're just doing our own thing. Whereas we have guys who do the exact same thing. They wear their favorite player's jersey, they do the face paint, they've got their concessions, and they're yelling at the ref and stuff. That is. You can't like say that we're obsessive when you're over here obsessing over a football player, a soccer player, basketball, whatever.
I agree.
The double standard here drives me absolutely nuts. That's my 2 cents on it. That's my 2 cents on it. Like maybe can a woman actually enjoy something for once? Like can you? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little emotional.
No, not even in bed apparently.
I mean, 30 seconds, right? Maximum. It's like...
Oh my gosh. But other than that, on our call.
Yeah, okay, we're done.
We're done. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that there is a double standard and people don't realize that women and men are treated differently because women, like, boys actually hate girls at some point. I feel like there's hate towards women.
See,
men, not all the time, but subconsciously.
Sometimes,
like,
and sometimes it even feels like women hate women.
Yes.
Which, that's a whole other topic. Like, I can't.
When it's like, when like women are like, oh, but those girls are like acting that way, they shouldn't, it's kind of cringe. I'm like, let a girl, I'm just a girl.
Like, did he pick you yet? Like, come on. It's like just chill for a second. Can you let other women or just people in general, because we're all humans, guys. We all are supposed to enjoy ourselves, and if we're not hurting anyone, unlike men who literally throw chairs and stuff at the TV and stuff.
Deja vu. I just had a deja vu.
They get oh, nice.
Cool.
Nice.
No, but yeah,
they get very aggressive.
That's scary.
Which is scary, and then they cause. Okay, we're on a whole other tangent right now. Let's get back to the list before we both
lose it.
Yeah, and get kicked.
That's okay. We have opinions, and the world knows that. If you're watching this podcast and you're our friend, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Let's see. Oh, this is a big one. Mm-hmm. Proposing at someone else's wedding or big event. Your face.
See, here's the thing. If someone proposes at my wedding.
Oh.
But if my boyfriend proposes to me at someone else's wedding. I'm saying no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If my future person is watching this, don't do that because you will get publicly humiliated when I say no because it's someone else's day. Thing. Or it's someone else's day, or it's like,
I don't even like to mix holidays. You think I like to mix days?
Yeah.
Like you can't propose on me on Christmas.
Or what about Valentine's Day?
No!
Yeah, that's like, it's so...
I want another reason to celebrate, another day.
Exactly! Exactly! Like, it's like...
Oh, it's also such a cliche.
It's so, just a cliche sort of thing. Like,
no, I feel like that's cringe.
Yeah.
That is cringe.
Hold on, I gotta get it up, and here we go. Cringe.
Cringe.
That is something that I will die on this hill for.
I agree. Let's do people, and this was given by a list I didn't make. I asked also AI to help me. People who post monthly celebration of their life.
I think it's cute, personally, because, why not survive,
I don't like it.
Wait. Are we talking about, like monthly celebration? Oh, wait a minute. You don't even have to. I know what you're talking about. I thought we were talking about, monthly photo dumps and stuff.
No.
I do that, and I post
and
it on my
that's cute.
I like
I'm not talking about that.
But, Okay, I know what you...
That's why I specified this is not my idea.
we don't even need to just... Okay, next one.
What about month anniversary with the couple?
Month anniversary, like posting it or celebrating it?
Posting it. Yeah.
Maybe not like every month. I feel like
Yeah.
just because like once you hit like the 3 months, like good for you, but that's not really like a milestone or anything. Like I could see like posting like 6 months, 8 months maybe, like a year, but not like 2 months with my forever, you know, like.
Oh! Oh! With my forever after 2 months?
Yeah.
Jail!
Exactly, like
Jail time!
stuff like
You're
that.
going to jail!
So like if you're posting every single month, like another month down or whatever, like that's, if you want to do that close friend story, sure.
I wouldn't mind if it was not a post, but it was a story.
Yes.
And it was a story of them like doing an activity together with
Yes.
like plus 0.1.
Yeah.
I think that's cute.
But like making a whole post about it.
No. No.
Yeah, that's a.
But yeah, go for it. Cringe.
No.
But as a couple, I think it's nice to celebrate. You don't have to give presents and gifts. I think though it would be like, oh, let's go eat out. Let's go on a nice date, you know?
Just recognition of it.
Yeah.
Is enough, I think too.
Yeah, I agree. People who think, and this is not on here. This is mine.
Yeah.
People who think that men should always be the ones paying for the dates.
See, how I was raised is if you ask, you pay.
Yeah,
And then once you get into a relationship, you guys need to take turns.
I agree.
Because like
Or split.
or split it. Because at that point you guys are comfortable enough to where like you can split it. It's fine.
Because sometimes, like, what if you go on a date that is a lot more expensive?
Exactly,
Than the other? Like,
exactly.
So you gotta have the communication there.
Yeah.
But I do think who asks pay,
Yeah, because like
but it's nice.
because it's a planned. Yeah, it's nice. Like if I okay, because I've been on dates in the past where I've asked, I've been so prepared to pay, but then they slip by me and they tap their phone, and I'm like, oh, that was really sweet, but you didn't ever do that, you know. But like,
But even if someone asks me out, I'll still be like, hey, no, I want to pay. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
exactly.
it's nice both genders, both ways.
Exactly.
Like, I
Exactly.
think it's just.
You just should go into it expecting to pay because you are inviting someone else. That is an unplanned finance decision for them. And and like you have planned it, so you were like,
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah,
you
no, I
should
agree.
always go into it expecting to pay, not asking and then expecting the other person to pay.
Yeah. Especially if it's like something expensive, like, oh, you want to go on a first date skiing, sir?
Okay, first and foremost,
I've heard people have done it.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that she told me that she had that happen. We all know she was not gonna pay.
Yeah.
But like if the boy would have been like, hey, no, I actually would like you to split, and she didn't have that opportunity, like I don't think you should have asked unless you're like, hey, I want to go skiing, but could we just pay for ourselves?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like okay, fair.
Yeah.
And then you can make a conscious decision. Yes, I can. No, I can't.
Yes, exactly. So expecting the guy to always pay, cringe.
Cringe. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Matching couple outfit every Sunday for church.
Matching every Sunday? Like color coordination?
Yeah,
I have mixed opinions about this.
I don't like it.
Like, I feel like every now and then it'd be cute. Like, you wear like a blue dress and he has a blue tie on. That's kind of cute.
I feel like it's a very big American thing.
Yeah.
We don't care.
But then also, it's like, we get it.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship. Yeah.
But
But also, I feel like if it's something that brings them happiness
sure.
in their relationship, every relationship's different, that they should be able to do that. It's just me personally, I don't see myself doing it every single Sunday.
I agree.
Because what if there's a tie that he wants to wear and I don't have a dress that matches?
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
vice versa. So it's just like
Sure. No,
Yeah.
I agree.
using slang, like cutesy slang, like adorbs or totes.
I am all for it.
Using adorbs and totes.
You know
Stuff
me.
like- yeah, like it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it reminds me kind of like middle school when everyone was saying like toast jelly and stuff like that.
Well, I wouldn't say toad jelly, but I
But,
do
like,
say
let's say
baby
like
girl.
adorbs and cutesy and stuff like that. Like I say that.
Yeah, I do say baby girl, girly pop to men too, which is my favorite thing.
Yes.
I do say honey, like so. I don't think it's cringe.
No,
if you
neither.
say it like sarcastically. If you say it seriously, I think it's a little cringe. But
yeah, that's the thing is like, yeah, I feel like it needs to be in the setting.
Yeah, for sure.
Another one that I saw that I was like, okay, what about like using a ton of emojis?
It gives me Gen X.
Yeah, like
you
for
know?
every word, you know, like there's like an emoji or something,
No.
and they like use
Correct.
like that, or like they use like a billion in a paragraph. Yeah, no, I can't do it. It's like
Cringe.
It's just-
Stickers, on the other hand.
stickers. I love stickers, but like when it comes to like emojis, where they like use a billion, like it's not just like the skull laughing, crying, rolling on the floor laughing. Like those are fine. It's just like whenever there's like a spammed like skiing, or
Yeah.
spammed like.
No.
Like it's like time to go eat some tasty food, and there's like a bunch of drumstick. And
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
like,
no.
that's like that's.
I think that's cringe.
Yeah, no.
Cringe.
Yeah, cringe. Okay, what about leaving long comments on celebrity posts?
Guilty.
Which one?
No, like when I was 12.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
know?
See, I feel like that's different. It's like as an adult versus
No.
versus like as like a 12-year-old, you know?
Yeah, I say guilty because I've done it, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think, even though I love Niall Horan, hit me up, but I wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I've been guilty of it, but I was
Yeah.
12, I wasn't mature enough. My frontal lobe was really not developed.
Yeah, at that point we didn't really process that they're not gonna see it, nor do they care.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
it's like, but then like when you see like adults commenting,
Cringe.
super long,
Cringe.
yeah, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, unless you have another one.
No, I don't. I'm really done.
Okay. So after all of this, right, we talked about cringe and we talked about cute. And I'm like, why do we attribute things to cringe? Or feeling secondhand embarrassment, right?
Yes.
But let's also think about how we are so unique. Like, everyone is so unique. Everyone does their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And our secondhand embarrassment shouldn't mean that these people have to stop. We talked about the tie and the dress, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they are confident in doing it, and that's something that they are happy about, and it makes them feel unique and valued and loved, there is no reason to feel cringy or to
Yeah.
feel cringed out. Like, let people be. And this was a fun experiment, but I feel like it wouldn't, like, it's cringe for me, it's cute for you, and vice versa, but
Yeah.
we still need to remember that people are unique.
Exactly. And like if there's like something that we said was cringe that you actually think is cute and that you do, that does not mean that you need to hide parts of yourself.
Yes.
Because honestly, life is a lot better when you're doing what you want to do, as long as it's not hurting anyone. What you do is what you want to do,
And what you love.
and you're confident in it. Because like living for the approval of others and to not be seen as this like cringy person, you're gonna be miserable because trends are changing. They're constantly changing.
You're gonna miss out on so much life.
Yeah, as someone who like I study media in school, literally, like the trends and what people find attractive versus not attractive, constantly all over the place. So if you are trying to keep up with all of that in order to become the best the best version of yourself that everyone likes, like not everyone's gonna like you first and foremost. You're already signing yourself up for a big disappointment. But you're also gonna be miserable, tired, exhausted, burnt out from trying to run around like a freaking pinball
Yeah.
or a ping pong ball or pickleball, whatever ball you want to pick, as opposed to the real people that you want to like you will like you when you're yourself.
And just remember that it's good to be unique. Sometimes people want to conform to society because they want to feel a sense of belonging and they want to feel like they are appreciated and loved and they're part of the group, right?
Yes.
Which is lovely, but then if we all become copies of one another, what is going to make us special is going to disappear.
Nothing. It's like this is really, really, this is like a silly analogy, but it's like, I don't know how many of you have seen The Incredibles, but it's like the evil guy in there, he wanted to make everyone a superhero, but in doing so, nobody is. Nobody's special anymore. And so by conforming to society and trying to be the same as everyone else, it's going to create a society where everyone's the same and there's going to be no sparkle, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, cause just be the sparkle, honestly, because
Let your light shine.
The world needs some glitter, you know? So.
Yeah. And everyone is unique in different things. So don't be hard on yourself if you have talents, if others have talents that you don't have.
Yeah, because
you know?
they're also talents. So you can, if it's something you genuinely want to do, you can cultivate talents. That's the one thing I love about life is like, if there's something that you want to learn how to do, there are a billion classes nowadays that you can take to learn how to do that. Like if you want to cook, if you want to learn how to video edit.
And maybe you still suck at it, you
but
know?
at least you're trying is the thing. You are doing so much better than everyone else who's sitting and watching, wishing they can do it, and not trying because they're afraid of getting embarrassed. You going out there and trying it, and maybe not being the best at it, is a lot better because now you know, and you can know that you can work a little harder at it if that's something you want to do, as opposed to like the what ifs.
Exactly.
Like that's really brave, and if that is you, I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Look at Liz. I'm proud of you too, Liz. So, just here to finish this episode saying, yes, it was fun to do the cringy or whatever, but you have to be you. You have to be confident in you. You have to know that you are loved, respected, and if someone criticizes you, that shows more about them than it shows about you.
Yeah.
So just a reminder that, guys, like, we are here to improve, but if we don't try, we don't improve. So don't think about the cringe too much. It's fun to
it's
do.
fun to think about sometimes and like laugh at, but focusing on it too much
Can ruin lives.
It can halter your progress or someone else's.
Yeah. So this can seem a little hypocritical from what we've done, but it's actually like, but it's like, see, for example, there are some things that I find cringe and you don't, and vice versa, and so that shows how the cringe shouldn't stop you because you're always gonna find someone who is gonna like you for who you are.
Exactly. There's like 8 billion people on this planet. There's gonna be people who are gonna see you as unique.
Yeah.
And they're gonna love you for it.
Exactly. So thank you for listening to this episode. I hope this was fun and you laughed with us or at us. I don't care.
Whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Views are views. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, guys. Bye. Love you.
Bye.